What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, we are back here in the garage with another vehicle to work on today. I'll show you what we have. It is a 2021 Subaru Forester. Pretty cool looking car. Nice spec on it. I like the orange with the blue. Looks pretty neat. But in any case, this is what we have. This front door here. You can see there's a pretty good shot right over the body line. Some paint damage there. It's a little high. It's going to be a little difficult, honestly. It's a little high up top here too. We're going to have to tap all that down and then work out, you know, that body line back and get it going that way. Not too bad. It is a Friday. I like keeping my Fridays nice and easy, so this isn't too bad. But we'll take you along with us as we normally do, working this one out, and let's get going and get this thing done. All right, we're moving along on this. It's coming out nice. There is one little issue though. I'll show you what's going on. So you can see the dent over that body line is pretty much out. It came out nice. Just tap down the high spot on top there. But this is the issue we have. You can kind of see right under the body line, there's like a low spot, like a crease that runs along here, right? So you can kind of see that little low spot. You don't really notice it too much from this angle, but when you're walking up on the car, you can catch it, you know, from different angles. It's just like a little crease. So what's going on is there is a fiberglass mat that's glued onto the panel inside. I mentioned this before in other videos. They do that for sound deadening and kind of strengthening up the panel so it's not so flimsy. That's what we're dealing with. I'll try to get a little video of what's going on in there and show you. So you can see that fiberglass mat that's there. The bracing's down below, you see, and then that fiberglass mat is put right onto the panel, and that is really hard to push through, and it's right where the dent is kind of going into that. So it's hard because you're not pushing on the mat itself, you're just kind of on the edge of it, you're slipping off. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So you see what I'm talking about with that fiberglass mat, and it's tough because it's not over the dent or under the dent, it's right where that crease is. So it's basically that fiberglass mat is holding down that whole area. And that's what's tough, because you can't kind of break that away. You almost just have to work that metal back up. And you're right on the edge, so your tool's slipping off and it's, you know, going one way and the other way. Basically what we're doing is trying to get the tip of the tool right at that edge and just, you know, kind of breaking down that edge of the fiberglass mat and then working the dent out that way. So we'll keep going on this and get this car done. Let's keep going. All right, we are all finished up. It came out perfect. I'm really happy with the results. I think the customer is going to be super happy as well. I'll show you the final results here. You can see that body line is back to the way it was. No high spot up top. We tapped that down. And again, with that crease, we just took it slow, worked it, and got that crease back to being flat. That was a little tough. We tried heating it up with the heat gun. It really doesn't do too much with the heat because it's a fiberglass mat. It doesn't really soften it up or anything like that. We just had to, as I mentioned, break down that edge right where it was holding down that low spot and try to, you know, just fine tune it, work up that shallow edge. And it came out. We just, you know, spent a little time with it. There are a couple other dents on the other side. We'll probably finish the video off with that. Nothing major. The customer was really worried about that door, but figured we'll take the other dents out too, just to clean up the car for him. So hopefully you guys like this video. We're gonna move on to the next one and we'll catch you next time.